Hello and welcome to another modelling video. Today is a quick update on the Chise project. First, last week I didn't have a lot of time to work on it due to other commitments. And second, I didn't post a weekend update since I was working Saturday and Sunday. And Sunday I was too tired to throw this video together and was busy doing other pleasurable bits and pieces. Before I get into this, I've done some work on the GOG, and I like to call this the tribal tattoo camouflage scheme. I just want to darken it a bit with a brown wash or filter. I haven't decided. SD is still an SD, and I'm thinking about doing a Zoid for my next project. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'd make. Now straight into this build. I've done a little cleanup on the base so you don't have as much edges and continuously re-gluing. During the next few days I'm going to start sculpting the trench out for the soldier. And you noticed this poor bastard is in pieces. I actually don't like his detail or how he looks. Very chunky, very G.I. Joe-ish. His face looks like he's going to eat poor Chise, and I don't want that. I want to be in reverse. I want him to be, you know, shit scared. So I've been taking out some manly features from his face, grinding down the chest and lower body area. It's extremely chunky with bad detail, and I found it to be hollow when I was cutting it, so I had to reinforce it with my putty. And I'm going to grind it even further down. It's probably going to grind down to the putty until I've got a really nice shape torso. The legs and arms I'm not a fan of, but the hands are good enough, so I'm going to completely get rid of this, build an armature and actually sculpt his body and sculpt some detail. So I've got my very own figure in this extremely unique scale. To the reason why I bought a toy, I mostly wanted it for its size and not so much for what it is. It was just a cheap piece of shit. Most of it's hard vinyl. It's completely solid, or when I cut it in half. And the body is a cheap, nasty styrene-like plastic. The gun, no change. Chise herself, I ground her mini skirt so it just fits, and then I just haven't touched her, because I've been working on her backpack and wings. And this is as far as I got. I've been using half an hour epoxy and letting it days to dry. So this is a really good start. I'm going to attach a magnet on it and attach it to her back and finish sculpting the other bits and pieces on it. And once it's got its basic shape, I'm going to be adding a ton of detail on the wings, chunking it up a bit with putty, and we'll see how I go. What I plan on doing, because it's extremely, the metal's extremely rough, I'm going to put that metal primer on it, and I'm just going to cake it in heaps and heaps of cheap auto primer until it gets its shape, and continuously sand it back. But first I'll probably reinforce it with a little more metal to get a tiered level of detail or something. I'll decide to putty up later or not. Chise fell over. So this is how far I've gotten today. It's building speed, though the past week has been a bit slow. The metal work was really extremely interesting. I've filmed that process, so I won't do so much a tutorial because I'm not very good with metal, but like an experimental video of how I was playing with it, what tools I had. It should make for average content. Thank you for watching, and until next time, the general goal is to concentrate on the soldier figure, get an armature and a basic frame going, maybe beef it up with some putty, and keep working on the backpack. Once the backpack's done, the gun's attached to the backpack and Chise is freely standing, then I can start doing some serious refinement work. And always, like I said, I'll do some sculpting on the base. I've got about 3 days off work, since that's epic. I'll be doing a fair amount of work to make up from the lack of work done on this update. Catch you guys later.